Hey lovelies, how you doing? I'm fine. How you doing again? I don't know why I said that again. But anyway, on this episode of the Sapa series, I went to the market. So for background, actually, I usually don't go to the market every month. I do like a lot of bulk shopping whenever I do get the chance and can actually make it to the market. Episode I literally, like, I'm not even joking. I'm not using that word literally out of context. In actual fact, I went to the market for you, not for myself, which is crazy because at the end of the day, I feel like I've invested in Nigerian, like basically in the Nigerian markets, the way I feel right now. Because how have you guys been doing it? I realize this is one of those like deja vu moments where right after, just before as COVID just hit Nigeria and we were about to go into lockdown, I went to the market, stocked the house, and for the how many months that my brother went to the market and stocked the house and everything. So for the period of COVID and the lockdown and everything, we had literally everything in the house. So when this lockdown, when we came out of the lockdown, I went to the market and I was like, what is this, the prices of things? How have people been surviving? Yeah, that's that kind of feeling that I have right now because I haven't been to the market all year. And this is not something like, oh, bougie or not bougie or anything like that. In actual fact, the first bit of challenge I had at the beginning of the year was the cashless policy. So because of the cashless policy, I really didn't go to the market. And then I found Price Pally, and they have been doing much of my grocery and food item shopping for me. So I just basically go onto their website and order, and I get my goods delivered to my house. And I realize now that I've become a city girl because of this, which is why the title is City Girl Goes to the Market. So this time I decided, okay, and because I usually buy in bulk, so even for the past 3 months I haven't ordered anything from Price Pally, I can say that I haven't gone hungry in my house. So this time I said, okay, let me carry my head and actually go to the market and see what I can buy and all of these things. Yes, again, I ask, how have you guys been surviving? Because me or more, I honestly don't know. Guys, I spent, and I am not kidding you, I spent about $110 in the market. And this is at the rate of 462 naira, 863 kobo. Spent $110. Hey, that's 462 naira, 863 kobo. In like, that's $1 is equal to that, using that as the exchange rate. Oh, but Jesus, how have you, like, no, I can't get tired of asking this question. How have people been doing it? Anyway, at the end of the day, I'm not going to blame anybody. I'm just going to tell myself the truth, and which is why this video started out with the list. So I had a list of things that I wanted to buy, and like I said, I usually buy things in bulk. So you probably will not see me in the markets until probably August, or maybe even later than August, maybe September or October, depending if I do travel or if I'm in the house, or all of those things considered. The point being, I spent $110 in the market, and $110 is basically about 50k. Just so that we're clear, 50k, like, when I mean, I don't say 50 kobo, I'm saying 50,000 naira. But granted, it was a bulk buy, so it wasn't, oh, I wanted one piece of milk or something like that, and then I went and bought it for 50k. That would be outrageous. It was actually, I had done a list of things that I wanted in the house, so I did according to that list. I got stockfish, this is the part where I insert the list somewhere. Anyway, I got a list of things that I needed: household items, grocery items, cereals. And to be very honest, I have thought about it, and I feel like meal planning is very important right now. So apart from like writing up your list, if you notice in the first clip on this video, it was a list of things that I wanted to buy when I was preparing to go to the market. But the challenge was, because I hadn't been to the market all year, I was very open to the fact that most of those prices would be incorrect, or some of it incorrect, or some of it would I would literally not know the actual prices. So that was why some of those prices weren't listed. And I was actually quite right, because by the time I got to the market, ugu that I usually buy for 100 naira is now 200 naira. So for some of them, I had inflated the prices before I left my house. For some of them, I didn't know the prices, so I just let them open. And then I budgeted 50k, which my intention was I would end up using maybe like 30k. And then I got to the market, and I did a bit of impulse buying, which I'm not proud of, but I'm grateful for, because at the end of the day, I know that it's food, and unless it expires, it will definitely sit well in my tummy at some point. Even if not today, even if not tomorrow, it would sit in my tummy at some point. Anyway, based on the plan for meal planning, I decided that right now it would be better to focus on swallow. I'm not a big swallow person, but right now, in the situation that we are in, I genuinely feel like this epidemic, or this period of supper meals, is very important that your meal planning is according to what you can afford. And right now, what I can afford is swallow. And not because after spending 50k I could not buy other things. I did buy rice, but right now I'm focusing on soups and swallows, because I have gari that I ordered from Price Pally, and they delivered since March, and it's still in my house. So I'm like, let's focus on swallow. And because, to be very honest, eating swallow means that I will not look like a lean person. I will not look like I'm hungry. So that's a fun fact, that I wouldn't, at least this kind of season, you should be in that kind of situation where you're like, let me not look as bad as my neighbor. I'm just jesting, but yeah. So it's that kind of mentality, and I was like, okay, let me just get use swallow, and bolster my confidence so that I don't look like a hungry person. So yeah. And I was like, okay, let's start the journey from there. Get cereals. Once you know that you have eaten breakfast, because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So if I've sorted out breakfast, then I've sorted out lunch. Dinner will take care of itself, dear brothers and sisters. We will not be put to shame. So that's my major plan for like the next couple of days. I don't know what your plan is. So, but this is me like trying to make ogbono. Do you know that you have to put palm oil? For those of you who are OGs with making ogbono, do you know that you have to put palm oil inside your ogbono and then mix it, and then now put it on the pot so that it gets a little heated before you actually turn the ogbono back into the pot? It's such a complicated drama. I don't understand why it's that complicated, but it is what it is. So, but I did all of that, and let's just say that the ogbono is grateful, and I am grateful that turned out okay. Anyway, that was one of the soups I made. I was about to say created. How do you create food? God, that was one of the soups that I made. Then, so moving back to the original gist, I said, okay, let me humble myself, so that I will not be put to shame. So, but what kind of plans or hacks do you have for like this season? For me, it has always been have a list and go to the market and don't impulse buy, which I tried not to do this time, but I did to an extent, because there's some things that, like that sanitary pad you probably saw at the beginning, I was not supposed to have bought 2, but then the fear of that time of the month is the beginning of wisdom. So I bought 2 because I just don't want to be caught unawares in next couple of months when I want to buy pad and not tell me that we need to invest to buy pad. That's a different conversation, because I genuinely believe that sanitary wears should be free for all, free sanitary wears. But again, that's a conversation for another day. Anyway, that because I had sent a particular amount to my spending account with the mind that, after everything, I will be able to survive. So I plan to buy fruits. I bought a whole lot of things. But because I have not been to the market in a long while, I was very generous in terms of how much I was expecting to spend. So which is why I put that amount. And then I got there and I realized that I spent exactly that. Basically, to cut the long story short, the devil will not put us to shame, but yeah, that happened. And to a very large extent, I'm very grateful that I went to that market, because I know I'm not going to the market next month, and I'm not going to the market after the month after next month. So yeah, I'm grateful that I did that. But when the money was leaving my account, I genuinely felt like, am I investing in Nigerian agricultural sector? Agricultural sector. But that's a conversation for another day. Anyway, things are pretty pricey. All of this story is plan yourself so that the economy will not plan you. I'm not joking right now. Literally plan yourself. But in the meantime, please subscribe to this channel. Like, I know I didn't come out here and I didn't play with you, I didn't chat, but right now I'm burdened by the kind of money that's left my account on top feeding. So please bear with me. In the meantime, I'm snacking on coconuts just to preserve body and soul. And please subscribe in case you haven't subscribed, and see my face just in case you're wondering who is this person that has been on my screen for the last 10 minutes, which is weird. I should have actually introduced myself. Yeah, but I'm Fumi Richards, just in case this is the first time you're coming across some of my content. I'm a podcaster. I am a regular good person, I think so. And this has been Sapa Meals, and this has me planning and preparing for the rest of the month, because at the end of the day, we have to be planning our meals accordingly now, because basically they will not use basic to kill somebody's child. And I'm making egusi, just in case you're wondering what I'm mixing. That's egusi and iru. And there's no need for a long story. Just enjoy the rest of the video. If you have not subscribed before, please go and subscribe. If you have not liked, please like. If you have not commented previously, please go and comment. Like, I don't know why I have to be reading the riot act for you guys every time, but that's it. That's what you should be doing by this point. Because I went to the market for Ifo. Please don't forget that in the hurry. Anyway, I've tried our best. Please, let the Lord do the rest.